Okay, so we're on the air. Um, this is just a continuation of my AKUMU mode playthrough. Um, and this is part 5. That has nothing to do with what chapter I'm on. Although it just so happens to coincide with right now we're beginning chapter 5, which kind of surprises me because I part 4 is just chapter 4, and I expected that to last a bit longer because of a particular section which I wasn't really looking forward to, and you know, I managed to get by relatively quickly, which really isn't that common. The first time I did it, the whole section where you're thrown in the blood batter and there's a bunch of enemies and a Ruvik clone, I died quite a number of times. So I'm going to load this. As you can see, it's on AKUMU difficulty on chapter 5. It's not a new game plus, so I've started the game out fresh, and I am upgrading. And I'm trying to be careful about what I do and don't upgrade. So I don't know how long this particular broadcast is going to last, or how long this chapter will take. I am a bit tired right now. I did, let's see, all of chapter 3 and 4 today on this mode, and if you look at the time I've spent playing this so far, it's about 6.5 hours. The thing is that I spent about, let's say, probably half that time just on chapter 3, because chapter 3 was the section where I went through very slowly and carefully to disarm every trap and collect everything I could, and get a lot of green gel in the process, which is why I've already upgraded certain things to a pretty high level at this point. I can't really say I'm looking forward to really to this chapter or the next one. The next one especially. I think the next chapter, chapter 6, is probably, not only because of the beginning section, which probably is the worst section in the game, but you know, the entire chapter is just really, it's just a massive beatdown, and this chapter doesn't help either.
Seems someone wants me hospitalized.
So let me see where I am. Kicking open doors again is usually not the best thing, but there's, oh, good. Take everything you can get on this mode. But again, I'm not really concerned about the collectibles, only the keys themselves. I believe I had to pick that up just to get through this mirror, though, so.
Necessary for me, my ass.
Yeah, you tell him. Well, it wasn't necessary for me to go through the mirror. I could have just progressed, but really,
It's been a while since your last visit.
What's going on? But I do have a key, so, I'm a little bit relieved having gotten past, in chapter 4, that, bloodbath section, But okay, so 2 lockers in a row with shotgun shells. Let me think. I'll actually, that's pretty good. Because right at the beginning of chapter 6, when I'm in the save room, I usually don't like to take stock. I don't like to take any of the ammo from the lockers unless I need it, and I can tell you at the beginning of chapter 6 I'm gonna need it, so I am going to. Let me think. It could be good to be. I should carry more of that. See, I haven't been upgrading anything on the handgun or the shotgun at this point, as I'm not finding that as important as some other things. My sprint is already at level 4. I don't think I'm going to get it to 5 anytime soon. I don't even know if I will at all. It, so, I'm probably going to want to carry some extra shotgun shells. And again, I'm at the beginning of chapter 5, and I'm thinking of the beginning of chapter 6. It's just kind of how terrible it is. Actually, just the entire section of this game when you're with Joseph and having to protect him and fill up his health is just a pain. And it starts in this chapter. Now, because of the whole one hit you're dead thing, I would probably recommend just going to the end of the hall first and dealing with this invisible enemy in case death occurs, because there's, you know, some things in these rooms that'll be good to pick up, but there's no sense in picking them all up and then coming down the hallway and then, you know, dying, so, and having to do it all over again. I'm just gonna... He's gonna disappear. So I'm just gonna try to just knock him down and torch him. But it didn't work. I'm not too happy right now. I'm dead. That's how easy it is. That's it. One hit, goodbye. Again, you have to have a lot of patience for this mode. This is pretty amusing because in the last chapter the same thing happened to me with an invisible enemy that I shot down and I tried to torch and I couldn't get it to the second time, and then I get to this pitfall of enemies which I wasn't looking forward to, and I somehow managed on my first try to get through it, but some of that I attribute to doing this once before, and I knew how to dispose of the Ruvik clone pretty quickly. I don't have any preparatory advice. Well, not much for the beginning of chapter 6 when you're stuck in those rooms. You know, to tell you the truth, see, this is what happens, and I'm gonna be honest right here, I just let him grab me, because this is how bad I don't want to waste shotgun shells. They are very hard to come across, and I know that I've opened 2 lockers and there's ammo in there, but I could potentially just run out of shotgun shells very easily, even on this chapter.
Seems some.
So, let me see how many parts I have, because I don't want to do this on every one of these guys, though. One thing you can do is stun them and knife them, but I don't want to use up my parts on you know, one particular enemy, so... That was... Punching people's not a good idea on this mode. I don't know why I'm still alive. This is just ridiculous. But, you know, this is what it is. I guess I'm just not really good with dealing with these invisible creatures.
Seems someone wants me hospitalized.
Okay, I have to remember I didn't save the game, before. So, whatever upgrade I made just before, just doesn't even matter, and it's like it never happened. One thing I can do is... You know what, that's what... Maybe I'll do that. You know what? Run into a room. The door closes. This will give me a better idea. Well, I'll come to the door. Now if I kick it, he'll appear for a second. See, the problem is that I don't know why I wasn't able to light him on fire. Even there, why can't I light him on fire? I don't know. Melee fighting is not really that a good idea on this mode, but this is just terrible. I've just died more times than I did. I've probably just matched how many times I've died so far. Just in the first 4 chapters. This is... And really, the concept is pretty simple. I mean, I'm just want to knock him down and light him on fire. And I did that in the beginning of chapter 4. I just don't see any button appearing. I can't light him on fire. I don't know. You know what, I'm not gonna sit here and die 20 times. You know, there's... I mean, that's the easiest way to take them out. I just don't want to be wasting a lot of parts. So now I'll go into these rooms. That's really the only enemy here. There's a couple more invisible enemies, which alright, well, that was just in case. Now, I just saw a figure, but I believe that's just an apparition. Nothing really appears. Yeah, I usually light a lot of the bodies on fire, but sometimes some of them don't get up. I should have known that one wasn't gonna get up. Basically, the idea is to just, you know, again, I'm not concerned with collectibles, but I am concerned about getting jars of green gel as well as collecting all of the keys, and I think the keys are important just because of how much green gel is in the lockers and the extra ammo. I'm just looking at something really quick. Okay. So now I'm gonna go back for a moment because whenever there's a save room, it's good to just kind of use it, and because I didn't hit any checkpoint, so obviously even though I did this before, it's just gone because I never saved it when I went through the mirror. So
Necessary for me, my ass.
It's been a while since your last visit.
it's been a while. Yeah, last time I opened there were shotgun shells in here. The thing is, if I had saved it before opening that, and I could reload the save and come back in here, and sometimes there'd be something different in it. I think generally speaking, every locker you open will eventually have the same things in it, but I don't know how it works, really. You know, some people reload the save to get some of the green gel earlier, but there is a finite amount of it. You can't just open every locker and get green gel. There was a freeze bolt there, but, you know, I don't care. Freeze bolts are my least favorite. Especially on this mode. If you freeze somebody too close to you, you can die, which it's 5 parts to make. It's a big. To me, it's kind of a waste. There's only one instance I can think of where they become really useful. So, in chapter 11, there's probably others, but off the top of my head, that's probably the place I would use it the most. I'm gonna make sure to keep I have a few save files on here. Well, I have more than a few, but when playing on this mode, I usually like to keep 2 save files. The reason is I usually would recommend, especially if in terms of upgrades, if one is playing and upgrading like I am, sometimes it's hard to gauge what's going to happen next, and certain upgrades are absolutely pointless on this mode. So if you save before you make the upgrades, and you feel like maybe you made a mistake, you can always go back and to the save file and just try something different. Um, I don't know, this is hard to tell, because, you know, I'm thinking about what's going to happen later. I'm just going to do what I did before, because I'd like to be able to come into a situation with a little more shotgun shells. Okay, well I already looted all these rooms, so, and the enemy at the end of the hall is gone. I believe I got everything. I don't know. I just don't wanna... Okay, well there's another door down here, I guess. Oh, this doesn't have anything in it but strange laughter. Maybe I should just stand here for 2 hours. That would be amusing, and just... Oh, they stopped laughing. This mode can really start to wear on you. I spent a lot of time just, you know, collecting and preparing in earlier chapters, and it's coming to these points where now all that preparation will hopefully be useful.
I have to get down.
Normally, I don't recommend just smashing things, but if you kind of know that there's nothing around, then... Well, that's kind of pointless what I just did, but I guess I just like the sound of smashing glass, but in certain cases it's good to break windows that you can jump through. So if you're trying to run away from an enemy, you can, you know, you don't have to spend time breaking the window then jumping through. I mean, every second counts in this. The enemies are just too fast, and I really don't want to. Where's the rat? Okay, this is the first key in this chapter on the rat. So, ironically, it's actually, I don't recommend firing bullets at rats because it's a waste of ammo, but if you can manage to, sometimes they come in packs. If you can manage to stomp on them, sometimes they will give out green gel and even sometimes ammo, which is kind of interesting. So there's going to be more of these invisible people. I really hate wasting parts, but I haven't hit a checkpoint. And I really don't feel... Oh, there's a checkpoint. Okay. All of the checkpoints are the same, with regardless of what mode you're playing in, and it's... Which is kind of good. I mean, it's good. It's good that they didn't make them longer on this mode, but in some cases you really wish there were a checkpoint in between on this mode, because... And that's especially the case in the beginning of the next chapter, between the two rooms. Okay. Now, you see, right there... I don't know, I feel like I fired the gun, then it just looks like... kind of went through them. I don't know. I really don't like these invisible guys, but... And if there were only... I don't know how many there are. Just probably, what... I don't know. I don't want to run past them, but that would be good. But... Jeez, I don't want to waste this. I'm gonna have to. I can't. I'm just not good with these types of enemies. I mean, that's a really easy way to kill them, is to just flash and knife them, but, at least the flash bullet's only 2 parts. I mean, if it were 4, this wouldn't be worthwhile, but Now, the only reason I have this many parts, too, is because I basically spent a lot of time in Chapter 3 disarming every trap, including motion sensor bombs, which are much harder to do on this. I mean, they're faster. You see, that's what I mean. I get 1 bullet. That's just not... They don't... Man. Okay. Sometimes I wonder, I don't know. I just stomp on some enemies because I don't know if the green gel will come out or I have to stomp it out of them sometimes. I still don't know. If I do hit a checkpoint, I should just run past the next one, because I think there's only 1 more invisible enemy. I don't want to be wasting parts. And when I can run past something, it's just... Is there really nothing here to pick up? On any other mode, there'd probably be something in here. There's just not much lying around. And again, I really wish they just didn't bother putting syringes in this mode, because again, I just feel like it's kind of a joke. You can't really... I don't think looking at this for a second. Wait. I didn't hit a checkpoint. I don't know what to do here. What does it matter if I have the light on or off? There's gonna be another one of these guys. You know what, maybe I'm gonna... Damn it. Oh my god. Okay, see, I'm taking a risk here, and I'm trying to just not waste ammo. My sprint level is at 4, so if I can run away. The thing is, kicking open the door, too, doors close pretty quickly, and it, as far as enemies go, they take a while to get through the door, so it gives you time to hide, but, with invisible enemies, I don't know, hiding doesn't really seem to help. Okay. Again, the noise, not good, but, I think I'm kind of safe right now, so... I know there's Ruvik's around the corner. It's not a clone, but he's not going to do anything but walk to the left. So this, it's just not good. I'm just picturing myself in real life if I was just walking on the street and I just saw this. I think I got everything. Well, I'm full fill on that. I don't really use the handgun that often. Especially on this mode, the enemies are way too fast, and the bullets, it's just a very weak gun overall. Even upgraded, it just doesn't seem to help out much. I'm not saying it's totally useless, because it certainly has its uses, and it's good to have a stock of ammo on it. But it can become extremely frustrating if you're just using the handgun to try to down enemies. You'll just waste a lot of bullets, and you'll probably, I mean, the probability of missing is pretty high. It's just, at least for me it is. I'm not, I guess, very good with the aiming. Well, at least this section's not bad. As long as you don't hit the wrong button. I wonder what happens if you hit the wrong button. I guess this isn't the time to find out. Probably shouldn't. Let's go hit the wrong button and see what happens. No. I mean, there's not... Okay, that was very strange. Okay, there's only one person viewing this. Those crates were just floating in the air. That's not normal. That's depressing. I don't care about that. Nothing in the crates. Oh, there is. Good. This is relatively, simple. I mean, the diagram just basically just tells you which one to hit. It's the gear with 3. Of course, I can't go anywhere until, Now, I'm almost getting to the part where I meet up with Joseph, and this is where it starts becoming a real pain. You can tell by my voice how excited I am. I'm really not. I think if I make it to chapter 7, that's the sigh of relief right there, because chapter 6 in and of itself, I mean, the beginning just is probably the worst section, but the entire chapter actually is just a huge headache. That's really an understatement. But even this chapter is just just having to protect Joseph, like, while Kidman's, in that water tank. I don't... I don't want to blow all my shotgun ammo in that section. So it's flour for this one. Of course, I played through this a few times, so I know which buttons to hit, but obviously they're, you know, this diagram kind of tells you. There's no puzzles in this game that are really difficult to figure out. I don't think there's anything in here to collect. I try to collect everything, but okay. It's always good to see a big jar of green gel. I'm just gonna skip this because Here we go. Now we're with Joseph now for basically
I've still got a little
the rest of this chapter. Well, no, he disappears for a while with Kidman, but all of chapter... Oh, God. Now, if he dies, I die. So, and... I die with one hit on this mode, so... The problem with the whole section with the water tank is that it's nice to try to let Joseph kill most of the enemies normally, but... You have to run towards him to get his health up, so if he has enemies surrounding him, it's just... not good. I hope I didn't disturb that one enemy. I want to try to get through this in a stealthy way, so I don't have to, Okay, well, there's... I can light that on fire if anybody comes in here, but, I don't know, one of these lockers I think has a body in it, but I don't know if... I don't know if it's alive or not. Why is everything such a... it's the first one I open. Let me just... Okay. See, even doing that on this mode is kind of a risk, because, that body could have just sprung up and killed me, and I definitely, if you see a body on the ground and it's moving, I would burn it, but, I didn't think that... Okay, I just wasted that. You see, I didn't want to do that. What I wanted to do was put my gun away, which is the same button as lighting a match over a body, so I just... Now, it's always pretty good in this mode. See, if in the next room, if I happen to wake up, the body's on the bed, if I use any shotgun ammo, or any ammo, to realize that I can come back in this room and kind of restock a little bit. It's not a lot of bullets, really. Um, just try to keep in mind where things are in case if I'm going to use up something, I can get some of it back. Um, I really don't want to use any ammo in this situation. Again, it's a total waste. Seriously, I just... You know what? Basically, I just want to try to slowly just sneak up on one enemy. If I disturb this enemy, it's gonna wake up everybody, and I don't know. It makes me wonder. See, at some points, it's just better to just let yourself be killed because instead of wasting any ammo, um, um, God, these people are way too fast. People. I keep saying people. They're not people. Well, they are. Actually, I don't know. They're just mutated or changed people, haunted. Um, I'm really glad this... I don't know, this is kind of amusing. I can never really get on this mode because these enemies are very aware on this mode and they just spot you very quickly, and there's times I've hidden behind. I'm not even in good cover right now. My head is pretty visible. I really wouldn't have been surprised if she noticed me, but I've been hidden better than this, and I've had enemies spot me, so it just doesn't seem it's sometimes to be consistent, but I just screwed that up. Now, if Joseph can kill a lot of these people, it would be good, but they're gonna come after me, and you know what? Maybe I've been, playing this too much today. I don't know. I'm not sure how to deal with this.
Let's get out of here fast.
The thing is, I don't want to run. If I run, I'll disturb everybody, and maybe if I hit her with a harpoon bolt, that wouldn't make a sound, but I don't know if at this level one hit's gonna do anything good. Alright, I'm just gonna wait until I go back in the room over there, because I don't know if I could sneak up on her. It's just... There's broken glass on the ground, too. It seems like it would make a lot of noise. The only way is to not use sprint, but to kind of stand up and move quicker. And maybe I'll just try that right now. I might die, but it would be worth it to get rid of see, it didn't work.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah, keep your eyes peeled. Joseph, come on, do something. Now, if you notice right there, what I just did with one match was eliminate 4 people. Now, how did I die? One of them that was on fire probably just touched me. That's how bad this mode is. I mean, I really didn't... I just burned all 4 of them and I just got probably nicked. I didn't even... It just seems like, it almost seems like watching that, even if I watch this video over again, that it looks like I just fell to the ground and gave up. Like I didn't even get hit. So it looks like the best way to go here, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to sneak up on her. I'm sure it's possible, but there's this. I mean, I might as well just give it another try because if I mess up, then I mess up. Please. Oh, I managed to do it. Okay, that's good. Now, as long as I'm pretty quiet, they'll all stay there. Which I can conserve ammo. Now, really, I really wouldn't have. If they got up, I wasn't gonna use any of my ammo. Maybe one shotgun shell for somebody if they weren't. It didn't get lit by the oil patch, but because I can get it back in here anyway. But it's just I'm not. I don't want to waste anything. Because I know what's ahead, and this isn't. Okay, I'm gonna try not to waste any matches. I can kind of tell that I'm a little bit tired. Seriously, I think I've already died more times in this chapter than I have in the first 4, which a little bit of that is I don't know, I attribute to kind of dumb luck because the first thing I wasn't really looking forward to in one of the situations in which I died 20 or 30 times was on my first playthrough on this mode, was when you're thrown in the bloodbath in the 4th chapter and there's just a load of enemies and a Ruvik clone, and I guess I used some of my previous knowledge because I knew how to get rid of the Ruvik clone immediately, but I also tried something different, and I made use of a room that beforehand I didn't, and it just seemed to work out really well. Okay, so basically I just got by all of those. You just don't wake them up. I'm surprised I managed to stealth kill that woman. Oh. Yeah, I always have to be on the lookout here because I haven't hit a checkpoint, so if I die, that's bad. And this doesn't look good. I'm not taking any chances here, so... Now, the harpoon bolts at this point, to me, aren't very useful. Um, Getting them to level 5, that's what I want to do, eventually, especially by chapter 10. Now, that costs probably about 80,000 to 100,000 green gel to get to level 5. It's just 50 from level 4 to 5. The thing is, at level 5, the harpoon bolt has fire damage, and it's 240% of its original damage. All of the Ruvik clones go down in one hit with the harpoon bolt. In fact, a lot of the enemies go down in one hit, and it's quiet, so it won't alert anybody else. It's that and upgrading the Magnum, all of its features except for reload to 4 is pretty critical for the end parts. Right now, the way that I'm thinking is I'm not going to do much with the handgun or the shotgun, although that could change. But except for as far as stock, carrying more ammo is good. But if you go about it the way that I am, and just basically trying to collect everything, you can probably upgrade about, I would say, a little more than half of everything through the playthrough by the time you get to the end chapter. So, and there are certain things that are just, again, kind of pointless to upgrade. With abilities, the only thing worthwhile is the sprint, really. I mean, melee damage, that can be upgraded, and it's just that punching people or enemies isn't a good idea in this mode. So health and syringe recovery, also, that's absolutely pointless, and so is the stock for syringes.
Why would they put a bomb like this?
Do you think we can get past it?
Stand back. Let me see if I can disarm it.
Okay, this is just giving me basically a reminder that him disarming this in chapter 6, right in the beginning, he has to disarm 2 of these doors. And meanwhile, you're left in a cramped room on each floor with a load of enemies, and at that point, that's the one point in my playthrough the first time that I got so frustrated that I really just thought I was just gonna quit and not even bother playing on this mode. It is really the worst part, and it's not something normally maybe somebody would think about.
What is it with this sound?
When thinking about, playing on a mode where it's one hit, you're dead, I would normally think that some of the boss fights
Look,
were gonna be
let's
bad.
just get out of here. There's something wrong with this place.
Yeah.
And some of the boss fights are pretty bad, but really being in a room filled with enemies is a lot worse than some of the bosses. So there are some situations that arise during this mode that when playing on survival or casual, you might not think is a big deal. But on this mode, it becomes monumental. I mean, it's worse than the boss fights. Okay, so now they're coming
We
up
need to
to
move.
a pretty bad part. This still, compared to beginning of 6, it isn't. It isn't that bad. I mean, there's some, you know, a checkpoint or two in between waves of enemies, so it's. I kind of expect to die a couple times. I did not. That's kind of an understatement. I shouldn't say that because
I knew it.
Have you forgotten something?
I didn't end my sentence because I'm kind of tired. And you know, let's see, what did I do today? I went through chapter 3 and 4. Now I spent about 3 hours on chapter 3. 4 didn't last that long, but really that was my choice to. You see, the green gel in the lockers, it gives you a lot. I mean, 5,000 is the minimum when you see a jar inside the locker. So, and the last locker door will give you 100,000. So, oh wait. Usually what I do is, now this is a good time to save if I am going to upgrade, and it's better to save beforehand because fortunately there's a save room right before this situation because this situation is pretty bad on this mode, and I don't know what's going to be particularly, I mean, useful. It just seems, you know, I already have my sprint up pretty good. Um, and that's very important for this section, I suppose. I mean, again, you can do this without upgrades, so it's possible, but I would imagine it's extraordinarily painful. It's painful enough doing it with the upgrades. 0.5 meters, 4 seconds. I'm gonna need this to be up for those rooms in chapter 6. Lightning, lightning. Oh, I'm just not feeling this. I really just hope I can get through this particular section without blowing like a ton of ammo, but there's gonna be enemies everywhere. I don't know. It's bad enough that there's enemies gonna be everywhere. It's just if Joseph dies, I die, and it's. So, what's going to be useful here? Well, since I have this at level 4, this would stun a lot of them for a long period of time. That could be useful because, you know, if Joseph's getting mauled, you know, maybe it'll save some time and I can run up to him and heal him. I really want him to do a lot of damage to the enemies, but it's just not on this mode. It's possible or practical for me to think that, you know, he's going to take down everyone because Kind of wish I could do the beginning of chapter 6 first, you know, because this would be kind of... No, oh, jeez, here we go. I hate this.
Kidman!
Get me out of this thing!
That's really why I hate this. I'm just so concerned about Kidman. That's just really what's on my mind.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think you'd better get down here.
No, there's...
Hold on, I'm coming. Shit, let's hurry it up!
Come on, Joseph. Get rid of some of these people.
Here they come!
Oh, God, there's too many. See, now I want you to imagine this in chapter 6 because this is about, you know, there's going to be a ton of enemies, but you're going to be in a cramped room. I almost died right there.
Have any first aid?
Nope, I'm dead. What just happened right there? I just got hit and I didn't die. That's pretty strange. Alright, well, Joseph died. So... You see, I lucked out for a moment. I don't know how that happened. I got hit and I didn't die. Now, that's glitchy. That's good glitch, but... I couldn't manage to save Joseph. Throughout all that time. I mean, this is just... I don't even know how he just died.
We need to move.
I really don't want to have to do this 20 times. This is... The thing is that the reason I'm not...
Kidman!
I really don't care as far as broadcast purposes. I mean, I'll just die like 20 or 30 times because it kind of...
I think you'd better get down here.
Like, I'm not...
Hold on, I'm coming.
I keep emphasizing I'm not the best gamer in the world, so this kind of gives an idea of what this mode is like, because of how frustrating it can become. If I can keep his health up and not waste a ton of stuff, I mean, it's fine. But they're just gonna come out from everywhere. Normally it would be great to just sit up here, but he'll die then, and I can't... You know what, I'm not gonna deal with this.
How many of these things are there?
See? Right there. It's an example of, like, how somebody might want to throw the controller at the screen. Went to go light a match to burn him. It just immediately sprung up and hit me. And I gotta say right now, this is... If you think this is bad...
Joseph, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think you'd better get down here.
Again, the beginning of chapter 6, you're just in a cramped room, and I can't... I don't even look forward to this, and I'm in the middle of this.
Let's hurry it up!
Here they come!
Joseph's gonna die again. Jesus. In some cases in this scenario, it just seems, when I'm doing well, that's when Joseph dies. Joseph's health's fine, I'm being mauled. As you can see, I was using my handgun earlier. I mean, I just kept shooting that guy. He didn't even fall down. It's just the handgun, even...
Yeah, I'm fine. I think you'd better get down here.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Shit, let's hurry up!
I'm just gonna... Now, they're being stunned for a very long time because I have my stun already at level 4, so... If you stay far enough back, you can light them on fire without having to worry as much. Now, you see, Joseph's already in trouble again, which is terrible, because I'm really trying to... See, Jesus. I just feel like if I were being attacked by all of these enemies, that I would be better off, you know, without Joseph, because in this mode at least. In other modes, it's just good to let him kill most of the enemies and just kind of shadow him and keep his health good, but there's a lot more enemies and they're faster, and it's... Right now at this point, some of this just seems...
Joseph, are you all right?
I'm gonna get lucky or not, I don't know.
I think you'd better get down here.
Hold on, I'm coming.
Now, I'm only stunning them in the beginning because I just want them to get away from him, but... It gives me some time to get his health up, but this is just not gonna be enough. It's when the other enemies come out. Now, maybe I should think about this beforehand.
How many of these things are there?
I really thought I had it that time. I thought I stunned both of them. If I had, I probably would have made it to the next checkpoint. Jesus God. And seriously, this is just kind of a taste of like the beginning of chapter 6, because it's just a hell of a lot worse. So really, for anyone playing this, if you can get through this, and more importantly, the beginning of chapter 6, you should be able to you should be able to beat this on this mode.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
And it's really not a matter of can or can get through. It's really a matter of just having a level of determination and persistence, because I mean, you could wind up dying 60 or 70 times. I mean, it doesn't... I'm already screwing up. His health is like gone. You see, I don't... You ran away from me, and I'm trying to help you, and just... It's good that they're stunned for a long period of time, but that's not gonna last. So let's just, you know, put something over there. And I'll just help you out there. I really thought I could just run past them right there. The one good thing about this part, compared to the next chapter, another good thing is that where they start you off when you die. Because I could go back into the save room right now, at least, and, you know, maybe grab something from the locker, do an upgrade or two. In the beginning of chapter 6, the checkpoint you hit, it'll start you directly with a guy in front of you who will either lunge at you or throw an axe at you, and you have like milliseconds to dodge the axe if he decides to throw it. And it's really insane because you could load the game, you could see the game loading, and then within a matter of like a second or two, you could be dead, and you'll see the loading screen again. I think it's the way that it's done is just, there really should have been a checkpoint between those two. I almost died right there.
Do you have any first aid?
Yeah, I do, but you're running away from me, so I can't give you first aid. That's another thing about this, like, it's hard to even get to Joseph to give him first aid. He keeps running around. I mean, he's going to do, I mean, to get away, but, you know, he asked for first aid and I'm right next to you and you're gonna go run away. That's, you know, that's the thing. I mean, I remember sitting here on my first playthrough and, I wasn't broadcasting, so, I mean, I was literally sitting here in an instance like this and screaming at the TV. I mean, this is why it says, when you play on this mode, you know, this is hell, one hit and you're all dead.
Joseph,
this is...
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
This is
I think you'd better get down here.
one of those situations in this game, in this mode, that is just really bad.
Shit, let's hurry it up.
Now, I'm wondering if I just kind of... I don't know what makes the next wave come out. Can you... It would be nice if he could shoot them all, but he's not going to, so whatever. I'll just use my handgun whenever possible. There's a lot more handgun ammunition here to pick up. Than there's hardly any shotgun ammo. I mean, here's the part when I screw up. Oh, he's throwing an axe at me. It's good. You know what? Maybe this is a better idea to just get them to come up here. And,
Tough.
yeah, I'm sure it's getting tough for you. Dumbass. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I have the sprint at 4, and I could sprint for 8 seconds, and I'm still running out of breath. This is, God. So, I'm gonna try to run up like I did and jump down, and I just try to get a lot of enemies just to run up and chase me up there. Because if I jump back down, they're not gonna jump. They're gonna come back down the other way, and that maybe will save time. It's a little bit easier to make plans on this particular part, but
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Think you'd better get down here.
Hold on, I'm coming. Shit, let's hurry it up.
now you noticed I'd knife. Oh my god! With the stun at level 4, you can knife 3 people, or 3 enemies, instead of 2. Of course it takes time, and obviously it goes to, you know, that little cutscene while I'm knifing them, and somebody could throw something at me while I'm doing it. I don't know, I wish I had counted how many times I died. Maybe I should just make highlights now on Twitch. Just a count of how many, just every death on this part, which it'll probably be double this on the next chapter.
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm
I guess
fine.
you just gotta learn to laugh at some point, because this is, otherwise just go insane. I mean, I guess that's the point. This game is, you know, a horror survival game, and it's about surrounded in, you know, a mental hospital. I mean, it really does make you go crazy, I guess. What do you mean, here they come? They're already here. Thank you. No. Alright, that wasn't my fault, to tell you the truth. No, that's not, I'm making excuses, but I pressed triangle to, hit the enemy with an axe, and instead he stomped the enemy on the ground. That's one thing to be kind of cognizant of, because if you're standing over a body and you go to swing, if you're gonna punch or do anything with a melee weapon, if you press the triangle button to go hit somebody, if you don't press the aim button,
Joseph, are you all right?
which I don't know if I'm holding the axe and I press the aim button whether or not he's gonna pull out his gun.
Hold on, I'm coming.
If you're empty-handed and you try to aim and punch somebody, you'll pull out a gun. So if you have brass knuckles and you're playing, that's, you know, that's what'll generally happen. I don't know if... Okay, at least I got his health back up. I don't know. See, they're not chasing me because I really didn't hurt them.
Here they come!
Okay, they're all gonna chase me now? No, Joseph's getting killed. God, I can't, if I can...
Do you have any first aid?
That's it, he's dead. Well, maybe not.
How many of these things are there?
Come on, come on, come on.
Still got a little fight left in me.
No, 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 no. We could just get past the first part. There's a checkpoint after, I don't know, there is a checkpoint in between this, which is good, and which should exist between the two rooms on Chapter 6, but, as long as I mean, if I can get to the checkpoint. At that point, people start coming up from up ahead, but, or up here where I am,
Yeah,
but,
I'm fine. Think you better get down here.
I think it's a little bit better. Not as bad. I don't know what I should do. It's just...
Shit! Let's hurry it up!
Alright, Joseph's not hurt yet. What if I just stand here and let him shoot while they're stunned? I don't know how long it takes for the other people to come out the gate, or whether they come out depending on how many enemies spawned, or He's still not hurt yet, so... They're interested in me now. Well, luckily Joseph still has full health, so... Okay, I managed to get them to come around and chase me. So now they're gonna come back down this way. They're not gonna jump down from there, are they? Joseph hasn't gotten hit yet. This is good. Please, just keep killing them. No, come over here. God. Not a good time to be doing this, but
Here they come.
What do you mean, here they come? What, there's more? Jesus Christ. Alright. I kinda wish they were all chasing me right now like they were before, because they all just come up here and, you know...
How many of these things are there?
Okay, that was weird. It didn't do anything when I saw the call. No. Come on, Joseph. Jesus. Oh no, where? I don't know where he is. I can't believe this.
I'm beat. I can't keep up.
No. I can't tell you right now. See, this is an example of when you want to scream, because right there, I was right, pretty much almost done. Or at least checkpoint. So, it's just a matter of really just kind of persistence and kind of keeping at it, because I can scream all I want at the television. It's not going to change anything. I mean, it was...
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Think you'd better get down here.
Hold on, I'm coming.
You know what? I'm going to stand here.
I can't handle them on my own.
Well, too bad. Try. No. God, what? Oh. It'd be kind of nice if I could just stand up on the balcony and kind of... At the same time, I'm kind of aware that I don't want to be wasting all my bolts because I really... I need them for those 2 rooms. And I'm not going to really be picking up many parts along the way, it seems. So
Joseph,
let me think.
are you all right?
If I can...
Yeah, I'm fine.
I don't know.
You better get down here.
I can waste all my shotguns because I opened up a locker with... Now, that should help. That should... This is like 16 seconds of stun. I know. I don't... Joseph should be fine, but he's never fine, apparently. You can't handle them. They're just sitting there. Come on. Well, that would have been a good headshot. It would have been good if his head blown off, I mean. Let's just jump right into the pit.
Shit! Let's hurry it up!
Where are you, Joseph? Oh, he's not even hurt. Thank you, Joseph. That was good. Oh, Jesus. Axe is flying at me. I mean, come on. What? Now, hopefully I got a number of them following me, because I'll just come up here and, okay. Joseph's really hurt right now. Come on! Get up, get up, get up.
That's much better.
Come on, you're not gonna give me any time to run. Occasionally, some of the enemies will just keep running. They won't stop. Sometimes they stop, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I don't know what. There's no on this part, and you know the difference between this and you know, there's another section that seems to be not like this. The section on level 11 when you're on the rails. The difference between this and that is that when you're on those, or in that cart going very slowly across and there's enemies coming to the left and right side, is that there is a fixed pattern and it's pretty predictable. The enemies appear at the same place every time.
All right?
Yeah.
With a situation like this, it's just pure chaos. I mean, it's...
Hold on, I'm coming. Shit! Let's hurry it up!
Please hurry.
I don't know, it just seems like when I go to kill the enemies that Joseph starts getting mauled. I don't...
How many of these things are there?
I don't know, Joseph, but you're not doing too good. You know, I try. Man, I can't get rid of this. Come on, Joseph. Joseph's getting mauled.
Tough. I've still got a little fight left in me.
Well, at least I restored his health full. This isn't gonna help me, but... Oh my god, come on, get out of the way. I'm really getting tired here. That was not right. Okay, I just shot the shotgun directly. That didn't even hit him at all. So, I've probably died around almost 20 times now. I've died more times right now on this part than I have throughout my entire playthrough so far. So, this... Really, I just know in my head it just gets worse in Chapter 6. So...
Joseph, are you all right?
That's the worst part, knowing that other part's ahead, because, you know, I really don't want to blow... I can blow my shotgun ammo, I guess, because I can, in the locker some, but, I can't really, I don't want to blow all my parts here. Now, I don't understand, they're stunned, and Joseph can't still handle himself, I don't know. You know what, can you imagine if this broadcast went on for 8 hours and I was still in this room? This is just... I don't know what to say. What's really amazing is, on Chapter 4, when I got in that batter of blood, I actually didn't die once. I managed to get through that on my first try. And just...
Joseph, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think you'd better get down here.
And that's just the reality of it. Really, I guess what I'm just broadcasting is the reality of these situations. I mean, for me, getting through that section without dying was pretty incredible. This is just a much harder scenario, but I didn't expect to be having this much trouble. I don't know what Come on, can you take those people down? Man, Joseph, you're just not helping me.
Here they come!
Okay. How did you get hurt during all of this? Why? It just seems like the more I help out, the more he gets hurt. I don't understand. It just, you know what it felt like in that situation? That it felt like that guy just didn't even have legs. He just kind of like flew past me, and just that's what it felt like. He was just flying, and just that's it. And you know, if this were in real life, it's nice to have a partner, and but right now in this particular situation, I just it almost feels like I'd rather be by myself.
Joseph, are you all right?
But
Yeah,
I say that, but if Joseph weren't here and I had to deal with all this, I'd be blowing a lot of ammo. I don't see any traps to trap anybody. I mean, I can't.
Shit, let's hurry it up!
You know, I stun them to try to just give Joseph some breathing space, and he still seems to have so many problems. I don't understand. Come on. How are you dead already? Now, notice that guy, I just filled him to full health because that one enemy was just kind of walking around. In any other moment, he could have just been lunging at me, so there's really no predictability here. And Joseph is almost dead again. Sometimes he's almost dead, sometimes he's fine. I just don't... If you have a problem, Joseph, I'm just not happy with Joseph right now. This isn't... Look at this syringe. Yeah, that's not gonna help me. What if I deal with this guy? This isn't helping me. I really wish I had lit some other people on fire. Well, that... Oh, I'm glad you missed me. Because... God, just one... Now he's gonna die again. I can't...
This is getting tough.
This is getting tough for you? I don't even know where he is.
I can't keep up.
I just lost sight of him. I don't know where he is. It's really funny, Joseph can't keep up. I mean, just in this mode it's funny because I can't get hit once, but, you know. I don't even know how sometimes he's dying or getting hit. It just doesn't seem like, you know, sometimes I don't help that much and he's fine. Sometimes I help a lot and he starts getting mauled. I mean, I know I haven't used any of my lightning bolts. I mean, I could, you know, bolt some people and light them on fire, but you know, that costs double the trap parts of the stun, and I don't have that leveled up. They're not going to stay down for long.
Hold on, I'm coming.
I'm really just using this to try to give Joseph some breathing space, but it never seems to help him. He just seems to die anyway. I don't know what he's getting hit by. Come on, Joseph. I didn't want to pick up the green gel. I want the axe. Joseph's...
Please hurry.
Please get over here so I can just give you some health. Oh, God. Alright, I'm glad I didn't light that match, because I would have died right there.
How many of these things are there?
How did I just die? I don't... That's ridiculous. I don't even know how I just really... Honestly, I don't know how I died right there. I heard something, like a slice. Nothing moved underneath me. The guy got up after I died. I don't know. No. Really, this is just gonna be, in the end, about just dumb luck. I mean, and really, this is just the first checkpoint. I mean...
Joseph, are you alright?
There are more enemies after the first checkpoint. It's a little more...
Down here.
They come from above, and I know one space they come out of, which I can kind of maybe prepare for. This first part seems to be the worst, though. Jeez, this really isn't good. Come on, Joseph. I don't know, I'm just kind of standing here thinking, like, what am I doing? That was dumb luck. That guy could easily just hit me in the leg and I would have died. There was a guy behind me, I didn't see that, and that was great. I don't... See, I feel like I'm almost at the end now and doing well, and now Joseph's gonna die. This... Ah, Joseph. You know, I really try, and it's just really disappointing me. Hopefully no one will kill me from behind.
Still
Good.
got a little fight left in me.
I really hope this... Oh my god. Please just kill them, Joseph. I don't have to... is it over? It's never over. What am I thinking?
Watch out! They've got dynamite!
Oh, come on, I still didn't hit the checkpoint. No. This is the one... Use your handgun and just have the dynamite explode on them. Let them kill themselves.
Fuck!
No, I didn't say that. Oh, I hit the checkpoint. Congratulations to me. That took about, like... I died about 20 or 30 times right there.
They're above us!
Now, you see, I'm not the greatest player in the world, but still... You just keep doing it, you finally get through it, I guess.
Find cover. They're shooting.
Not that it's over, obviously, but, somebody's throwing an axe at me from the top. That's good. Here, you can die. I'll take your axe. Oh my god, no, that's not good. Joseph's health's fine. I might as well just kind of like run around in circles here, I don't know. See, they're not coming from everywhere now, so, I mean, I think that first part's worse. Now, I'm not probably standing in a good spot, because... well, that's not good. It's always good to, yeah, just pull out your inventory and just sit here, because time is still going by. It's just slowed down, but you don't really have that much time. I'm probably talking too low sometimes. I barely... See, I hit the checkpoint. There's not as many... At least the enemies are more spread out. Now, there's a part they're gonna come out of one section. There's gonna be a few... Oh my god, this isn't good. Please, just go down. Yes, I got him with the handgun. He should blow up. Say... I'm waiting for him to say that's it. Is that it? Is that over? Because, at that point, I'm gonna wanna use, I don't know, what should I do? I don't see anything going on right now. What the hell's going on? Oh, somebody's throwing something. That's an important thing, just to listen. You can hear the axes swooshing through the air if you just manage to, like, dodge. I don't know. It's just... I'm really one to be giving good advice after dying 20 times, so this is not... But basically, you could see that Joseph is not losing any health. I mean, after that first checkpoint, the enemies just don't... They don't come from every direction, really, and he seems to handle himself kind of well. No. Alright, that's not good. Yeah, that's right, I'll just stop and pick up some green gel because, you know, we have time for that. I mean, come on. I think... Oh, God, this guy's fast. Alright, I can't take it anymore.
Watch out! They've got dynamite!
Is that it?
No, it's not it.
I think there's still something nearby.
Okay, good. They're gonna come out from over here.
More of them on the move.
I'm just gonna, seriously, I just... Oh, good. No, not good. That was kind of risky, honestly, because that guy just could have swiped me in the leg. But, what else am I dealing with here? Ah, there's more! It just doesn't stop, really. I mean, Oh, no! Oh, God. Now, after that first checkpoint, I didn't have much of a problem until I wasn't paying attention right there. So it just seems like that first checkpoint is the worst, and I don't know how far back I just went. Do I have to... I didn't go back to the beginning, obviously, but... No, I have to do this again. God. You know, I'm gonna play the same way I just did before, because I didn't waste hardly any ammo. It seemed Joseph could handle himself pretty well. Oh. You know, you die once, and, you know, it's sort of like, you know, infectious, and you just keep dying then. Maybe it just... Because I had a really good spree for a long period of time, until I got hit by that dynamite, and right when I started off right here, now I just died in the beginning. Now, because I hit the checkpoint though, and I don't have to...
Sebastian, they're above us.
I don't want to really waste much ammo now, because, like I said, Joseph seems to handle himself fairly well on the second part. Okay, I don't want to run in a room.
They're shooting.
One, that didn't really help. I was reloading. They're gonna... Oh my god, they're throwing things at me from everywhere. Jesus Christ.
Please hurry.
I can't get away. He won't stop running. They don't stop. I mean, this is terrible. Oh my god, I can't believe he missed me. Come on. I don't have time to turn around even and shoot them. I'm really getting pissed now. Yeah, after all that, I'm running away. I'm trying not to stop to take a breath. They just keep chasing me, and what? One thing to note is that when this is over, and, you know, Joseph goes to the tank and says, oh, you better take a look at this or whatnot, just don't go over there first. There's a lot of rooms here to loot, and you can do it afterward. You don't have to go to the tank immediately, so, it's,
Find cover. They're shooting.
I'm kind of, like, dazed right now. I feel good that I got through the first checkpoint because this isn't as bad, but I gotta stop reloading. I kind of had this instinctive urge to reload it a lot, even if I fire one bullet, and my reload speed on my weapons is all bad because I didn't upgrade anything on the handgun or the shotgun. I've just been upgrading, you know, certain things that I've found to take higher priority. Like some of the agony bolts, which is why in the beginning when I used the flash, I was able to, they were pretty much stunned for 16 seconds. which I thought, you know, would kind of help out Joseph because he could just sit there and kind of hit them, but Joseph still just seemed to die. I don't know. He seems to be doing okay now. You know, as long as he could just stand there and shoot them. You know, I'm staying underneath cover because there's people with dynamite and they're sometimes coming from up there and throwing it from above, so it winds up in here I just dart. I mean, one of the things I prioritized was my sprint, so at least I could sprint for 8 seconds. As you can see, it's not even always very helpful because some of these enemies just keep running after you. They don't stop. And it's really difficult to turn around and shoot them. I should have set this. One good thing is to set things in place. What do you want to use? This is especially true in the beginning of Chapter 6, because you use the inventory, it only slows down time, and in this particular case it's okay, but in the beginning of Chapter 6, even slowing down time is not going to be very helpful. This happened earlier. I was kind of like sitting here walking in circles wondering what the hell was going on. Like, there doesn't seem to be anybody here. Oh, there is. There's somebody's... See, if I was about to, like, hit the, I usually put my rifle in the left slot, and, I would have sniped that guy up there, and I forget, I don't have the rifle. You don't get it until Chapter 6, so I don't know. This is kind of weird, because, it seems to be something... It almost seems like something's wrong with the game right here. Like, that guy's just sitting there. I don't understand, why he's just kind of doing that. And look at my bullets are going right through his head and not even piercing him. That's just not good. Literally, I could probably just stand here the whole time. I think this is a little bit of a buggy right here. I could just kind of chill out because this guy's not going to move up here, is he? Unless I come out. There we go. I thought he threw dynamite down here. I didn't hear anything blow up. That's good, Joseph. You know, I tried to hit him in the head before. It just seemed like all my bullets, 3 bullets just went through him. It's kind of a waste, but it's the handgun, so there's a lot of handgun ammo around here. There's really no shotgun ammo, but I still have pretty good, you know, 6 bullets, and it's not bad. It would be nice if the bullets would hit him. Come on, blow up. Oh no, I just fucked up.
Come on!
Is that it?
No.
I think there's still something nearby. More of them on the move.
Don't be a hero. Back off.
Oh, gee, I did so much better last time with that section. I pretty much offed 3 of them. And none of them are dead. It's not good. Alright, Joseph, deal with them. 'Cause I'm getting the hell out of here. And they're all chasing me. I can hear it. I don't want to turn around. Really. If they are chasing me, it's good because they're not going to jump it down after me. Which means they're going to come back around over here. That explosive really didn't help. Oh, this is so frustrating. Don't pick up the bullets. Give me that back. I don't. No. Now I can just keep running up here and back, and um, please jump. Oh my God, this is not good. They won't jump down here after me. They're just gonna come back around the other way. Oh, thank you. I'm glad I got that back. I really wanted that back, honestly. It's ridiculous. Yeah, they're not really oh no, now we got hit. That's great.
This is getting tough.
Now that was risky. I see, for some reason I didn't die there. He got up and he didn't hit me. And Joseph is going to die. This is ridiculous. Come on.
I'm in bad shape. I need help.
That was again risky. That guy could have just killed me.
That's much better. Watch out! They've got dynamite!
It's just, I don't know how to predict whether or not sometimes these people are gonna hit me or not. Oh, this is the section I died in last time. Oh, no.
Kidman needs help.
I did it.
Damn it. That was close.
Ah, that's a relief. And I have 22 parts left, which is really good. And, now, like I said, Joseph says something about coming over here and taking a look at something. The thing is, Kidman's not gonna die right now. So, you can just run around the area and loot it. And really, you want to collect as much as possible. It would be nice if I can get all my ammo back. Because I'm still dreading the next chapter. I mean, this, you think this is bad? This really is not. The worst is yet to come. This is just... Alright, this is the place I'm gonna have to go through in order to get save Kidman or whatever, but again, she's just sitting in that tank. She's not gonna drown right now. It's just... I really wanna just, again, collect all the green gel, trap, and, you know, ammo. Get back your ammo, you can. Now I have all my handgun bullets back. Of course, the syringe is, that's a big joke. That doesn't mean anything in this mode, and I keep saying it. I just wish they didn't put syringes here. I just wish they put something else in its place. Actually, seeing nothing would be better, because I don't want to be reminded, like... reminded of the fact that, you know, once upon a time when I was playing on another mode, those syringes were really nice to have in stock, and now they're just this